Welcome back to TTTU Tai Tai Tak Untung Arabian 1001 night version. I'm a genie in a bottle, baby.
Okay, lama guys.
We're not that old.
Okay, D has something on her mind.
Aku macam cannot get it off. Sorry guys.
Tak apa.
So from previous topic, you guys asked if we're talking about cheating and whether kalau we know our friends spouses are cheating on them, will we tell them? And I could go straight up like, yes, I will tell.
Right.
Tapi korang tak bilang korang punya opinion.
Okay, right.
Say. So what you guys have to say about it?
Like off the bat, I would say definitely I would tell. Like if you're a good friend, I would want to know if I'm in your shoes.
Yeah.
Tapi also in Islam macam you have to have that,
Evidence.
four witnesses who has
Yes.
witnessed the actual act. So that will make me like take a step back.
Sorry,
like,
actual act?
yes,
As in-
actual act.
Okay.
Yeah.
What kind of act?
Then
Can you
knock
like
door, go inside the door.
Go inside. Go further
okay.
detail.
Yeah. Knock door, go inside door. Actual act. Like
I
in
mean,
Islam
if
to
you
see.
have that actual act
Yeah.
or evidence,
Right.
example like
Right.
apa tu, videos or anything, pictures ke apa.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a different matter. Tapi
Correct.
if it's like from your word of mouth to
Yes.
your
Yes.
friend,
Yeah.
if it's macam matai ke apa, I think
Yeah.
It's
It's a
okay.
different story.
It's okay, it's a different
Yeah.
story. But this is a marriage, so it's kind of
Intruding.
yeah,
Okay.
not intruding, tapi macam untuk memecah belahkan kan.
Yeah.
Cik,
Ding, ding,
memecah
ding.
belahkan.
Like for me, my
Something
own
is it,
friend, tak lah, I cannot. I will maybe advise her, but I won't like kan pauto to her husband lah.
Maybe
Like macam kan dia
advice.
cakap,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
advice.
Yeah.
I think something's not
Yeah,
right.
yeah. I think what you're doing is not right.
Yeah.
that
Oh, you
kind of
mean you
thing.
will go to the
My own
perpetrator?
Yes, the perpetrator, my
So
own.
you will not tell the spouse? You will go
Yeah, because no, especially if the perpetrator is my own friend.
Oh, okay,
like you know,
Okay, how about you,
for
Azhar?
being a good friend.
Right.
I
You
don't
just
know.
stop it.
You don't know?
Yeah.
Like now, like I said, I've told before, and then it went
Backlash
against me,
on you.
backlash on me. So, like
Yeah.
moving forward, I think I'll just mind my own business.
But again, if you're good friends with your friend, macam really good
Yeah.
friend,
We were.
whatever you should be able to accept it. Apa?
Yeah, exactly. That's
Right?
Yeah.
how I see it. Let's say my husband's the perpetrator, or
Yeah.
I'm I would completely accept if any
Like,
one
I'll
of you
be like,
came. Let's
yeah.
say even if Azmi came to me and
Yeah.
siala kau Azhar, I'm sorry, but as in I would admit it as
Like,
in.
Like take it like
Because
take it,
like
accept it.
because
To a certain
yeah,
extent.
you guys are loved ones.
Yeah.
Right. mashallah.
So I saw myself in that position, and it's
Right.
not as though I wanted to break something.
Of course,
Yeah.
of course. Yeah.
But it was taken as that. So from now on, I won't.
Just
Yes,
mind your
salah
own
bodoh
business,
orang tu,
right?
eh.
Yeah.
I would. I would.
But D is different, right? D will just straight up go to
so
the
now listening to all your advices,
Yeah.
macam make me think twice ah.
Yeah, right. Macam step
Macam
back and
step
like,
back.
Yeah.
how am I supposed to
Tapi
handle
kalau-
this in the right way?
Correct, yes. Because kalau kau tanya aku like right now at the moment, memang aku macam okay, that's it, I will tell.
Yeah.
Yes.
But then like you say in Islam has you
Yes,
have
yes.
steps and procedures to
Yes.
follow.
Yes.
So I
If
think
not, it
that-
will be classified as fitnah.
Correct.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Then-
that's scary for us as well.
Yeah, so I think I will still tell, but
Yeah.
I think I will find out from the party first and then
Yeah.
ask properly, and then I said, okay, if
Right.
this happens again, or moving
Yeah.
forward, it has
Or
to
maybe
be
not
done.
to
or
accuse lah. Maybe kita
Yeah.
macam maybe something's not right. Maybe you will want to pay more attention to your spouse. Something like that.
Salina being Salina.
very tactful, but yeah, it's true. I mean that works better.
Kan,
Kan,
right,
yeah.
right. Inshallah.
Because I never thought like what Kadani said, macam people will say, "Hey, you want my husband, is it?" Then it will be like,
aku dah lelaki lah, the guys. Thanks.
Yeah. Please lah, laki kau
Because
kan
you've been friends for so long.
You want your husband.
Ada apa? Ambil lelaki sendiri, siapa kata tak ada? Cik. But I mean, yeah, you've been friends for so long.
Yeah.
Kita tak tahu. But there are, there are
Yeah.
stories
Yes.
that kita, in fact, mungkin tersuka kawan kita punya suami ke apa.
You never know lah, right?
There are cases
lah.
like that.
Yeah.
Cik cases. But yeah.
It's true, it's true.
So-
Kakak, I even heard macam someone got married to the brother's wife. Is it?
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
like macam dia suka abang dia kahwin dengan abang dia.
Yeah.
So macam tukar.
Tukar lah. First
divorce
adik,
and then
lepas
marry the
tu
brother.
abang.
Yeah.
Oh, dia macam I
Ni
don't want
tak
option A,
mati,
I want
eh.
option B.
Bukan orang
But
kata apa
honestly,
ganti tikar.
yeah.
No, it's not.
In this day and age, nothing surprises me anymore.
Yeah.
But it's
Literally,
very
nothing
scary
surprises
and quite
me.
appalling. Oh, macam,
Yeah.
wow, people actually do this kind of thing.
I mean, again, you know, about this thing, regardless of times or
Yeah.
whatever, it's really sensitive kan?
Sorry,
Macam
Kak Ani,
kita
just,
tak tahu,
just a thought. Bila cakap regardless, I actually said the continuity of the Singapore pledge in my head. Okay, continue.
Regardless of religion.
Kan? It's very sensitive. Macam it's either you do salah, tak buat
Yeah.
salah.
Correct.
Yeah.
Kita memendam rasa ke.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But at the end of the day macam
And then if they know you knew and then you didn't tell
then
also
kita
salah
marah.
juga kan?
Because
yes.
my point initially was like, kalau because we consider your husband and the spouses are close friends. In fact, like macam your own siblings, right?
Yeah.
So kalau you are cheating on your spouse and we macam
Tahu.
take your spouse has like macam own sibling, you want to know, you want to get person covered in a way, kan?
Kan,
So you will sit down and talk to the person and say, hey, this is what is going on. I don't know what you have to sort out, but you have to sort things out.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah.
But then again, like what you say, you know, if we don't tell and we keep quiet, and then you like
pun
subahai
salah also.
satu.
Yes,
Second thing macam you don't want to tell. Kenapa why you not telling? Why you keep it quiet?
Right.
Then dah
Semua
salah.
salah.
Yeah, semua salah.
Guys, kita keluar pakai goggle je guys.
Yeah.
Tak nampak apa-apa.
apa tutup hijab
Keluar macam gini je guys.
Yeah.
Or nowadays, like you can just viral the person.
Correct.
Even worse, right?
just-
Like, you don't want to tell directly, just
open.
anonymous.
Anonymous. You just
Tapi
open
that's even
anonymous
scary. Can you viral the person? Then
The whole wide world will know.
Kesian lah.
Itu kesian family dia kan.
Correct.
Kalau ada anak-anak, kesian.
And what if the kids are also on social media? Right?
Kids nowadays tak kira age Kadang-kadang babies pun dah pandai swipe
Oh my god.
Right or not? The minute you give them the iPad or
Somehow it's like macam an innate ability.
right? Yeah. So yeah.
Right. Okay. So okay. What's our next topic, guys?
Talk
In
about
relation-
Payung Emas.
In relation to cheating.
Okay, korang tahu
What is Payung Emas?
Is it literal payung emas? No.
It's those like husband lah, gatal kan, dah gatal, nak ada bini nombor 2.
So
Like
they
one
always system.
day, yeah, just kononnya korang dah solat maghrib, isyak together kan. Then dah bersalaman-salaman. Be like, yang
Abang nak bilang sesuatu
abang
ya.
ada hajat.
Hajat yang mana
You
ya?
be
Nak
such
pergi
a
umrah.
perfect wife to
Of course
be.
I
Like,
am.
you know, they will be like all the bunga.
Right.
They'll be like, you nak payung emas?
Payung emas berapa kg emas?
But do you appreciate him telling you
That's another
or just I mean
topic.
kan
Right,
bilang,
like
like
bilang
I said,
sebelum
bilang salah
wow.
bilang tak
Yes,
salah
yes.
pun
Correct. Yes.
but he's being truthful to you. Do you appreciate it? Can you accept it ke atau to you macam lebih baik aku tak tahu.
It's a double-edged sword.
What's
Yeah.
the ruling though?
Tak,
In Islam, like, do you need to tell the first wife?
actually technically tak payah lah. They can just
I thought you need to.
In Singapore, no, in
I thought you
Singapore
need the permission, no,
no
ah?
need, no
I
need.
thought you need to sign or something.
Tak payah.
That's what I was like, follow the rule and then let's see
Only,
what
only in Singapore you need so-called the first wife permission, but in
is
other
it?
country it doesn't matter. Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Malaysia kena
Malaysia
kan?
tak payah kan?
And the mahkamah, the family court.
Before
yeah?
they get married. Kalau they want to get married in the same country, I'm sure they will need to. What?
Exactly right. They will.
Yeah.
They not the records will be like, but you already married.
Right.
Taruh
Tak
dalam
lah. I thought lelaki tak actually tak payah the wife's permission.
Sekali kalau
Tak
lelaki tu
I thought you know it.
harta ke apa?
How to
macam
divide,
mana?
yes.
How to
Yeah,
divide.
yeah.
Jadi I think Malaysia ada kot.
Oh yeah, I think so. Probably right.
Right. I mean I'm not sure, but
Okay, so the question right is,
Yeah.
what's your
like,
thoughts on polygamy?
no.
No
I cannot
lah,
accept
I
it.
cannot accept.
Yeah, I cannot.
I cannot.
No way, guys.
No
way.
No way,
Unless-
fucking Jose.
I
Unless
don't know
the
how I
guy
will look at my husband anymore.
is some
Right.
sultan lah, dah kaya raya. Aku tak kisahlah, aku rasa.
Tak boleh lah. Tak boleh.
I agree.
Kaya raya I tak kisah lah aku kasih I apa.
So if it's a sultan, okay, because he can set up 4
Yes,
exact
correct.
same houses with the 4 maybe same looking maids also.
Yeah.
You know, they
It's
can
more
do that lah.
acceptable lah
Right,
kan. It's some
like
sultan.
a normal layman,
Of course not lah.
Okay.
But then again, sorry, Kak. Then you want to say
It's okay,
something?
it's okay.
Then again, equality is not even in a physical or wealth.
Yes.
Equality also comes with sayang
Correct.
and emotional. Like how do you be
Is it still
equal
fair
for
to be
that?
fair?
Exactly.
Are
How?
you still
Yes.
being fair
Exactly.
to your other
Kalau kau
wives
kenyit
or-
satu kali kan, kau kena kenyit kat aku satu kali juga.
Yeah.
You
Like
know,
one of the criteria for polygamy is to be fair and just
Yeah.
in
Always.
in each and every your wife.
Kita tak terfikir ke macam like takkan tak ada comparison kan?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Comparison takkan hilang. Like you will definitely be a one point of
Kan?
time yang you will be compared to either the first will be compared to the second will be compared to the first. Macam cakap,
Of course.
dia pandai masak. Kenapa tak tahu masak?
Yeah,
Something
yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
Yeah.
What do you do?
Nobody's
I
perfect.
don't think I have a big heart to do that. Like to accept that kind of situation.
Call me out of big heart, guys.
Sorry, no big
tak
heart.
boleh.
Small.
I'm selfish. I don't share.
That's true.
I don't think so. But then again, I have come into contact with a few families who practice polygamy. I have. And
Wow, big
yes,
heart.
I
In
have.
Singapore?
In Singapore, like at
Normal
least
people.
2 or 3. Yes.
What when by 2 or 3?
Yeah.
They have two
No,
or
as in
three
2 or
wives.
3 families.
Yeah, I know. Tapi
Yeah.
I didn't expect you to say 2 or 3. I thought you were going to say satu, like
No,
one.
no,
just
no,
one.
2 or 3.
They
And
have
I
three wives.
So for example, so not only names, I used to teach one of my students. So the family has 2 wives. So I would say the family has 2 mothers. And it's not a situation maybe the first wife cannot have children and then that's why the husband has to marry the other one. I mean, if the first wife can accept it, mashallah, kudos to her, Jannah for her, inshallah. But in this case, it wasn't like that. The first wife had her own children and the husband newly married. And guess what, guys? The wives were best friends. They literally go everywhere together. And I know because I used to go to the house. Then it's like, they were best friends. They go shopping together. They cook and chit-chat in the kitchen together. And then like the children, they had many, many children in the family. Obviously rich guy lah, right? So many, many children, I think like 8 children or something. And both children regard both wives as moms. So that was to me the most ideal polygamy setup that I have seen in my life. And I realized that, I mean, God is great, Islam is great. It is possible. It is possible. But whether we can even get to that stage is another level. But then these people are macam the punya Islam is very, very strong. So I'm sure they have looked in, it's not like sesuka hati and
But the second wife, the kids is from the same husband or
same
from
husband, babe.
all from the same husband?
All the 8 children
all
are from the same
Wow. That one I think the best friend must really love her friend to be like, it's okay, you can share my husband.
yeah, or
also.
maybe
right,
they
you know?
were, takkan aku nak tanyakan dulu
Yeah,
mak kau
yeah,
macam
yeah.
best friend
Yeah, some best friend they literally share
Yes,
everything,
yes,
so
yes.
they must have loved each other that
But
much.
this is different level of faith. This is level of mental strength.
Yes.
This is different
different
level of emotional
Emotion.
support that you can
Yes,
have. This is entirely different level. Something
Yes.
that not
Something I've
every
never
woman
seen.
can go through. Yes.
So when I first came, I was shocked tau. Then after that, I
I'm sure.
saw the beauty of it though.
Now kau bilang aku shock. Aku macam
Yes.
still macam
I'm still
wow.
Processing it, right? She processing it.
Yes.
But when I saw the love that the first wife give to the second wife's children, and it was the same. It was like when a child, because they had 8 children, when I'm teaching the people were coming out, and there was no segregation or like
Mashallah.
differentiation of love or something. Then I was like, wow, but I can't do it lah. I don't think I can lah. Macam
Okay,
so
but again, sometimes this
Yeah.
kind of family
sampai kat bawah lah, like
no, they depend on each other.
yes, like a
probably
support,
their
right? Yes.
their family behind don't support them.
right.
Their
So this is
decisions,
their
you know.
village.
Yes, so they that's why they are close.
that makes
to
sense.
each
Yeah,
other. You
yeah,
know,
yeah, yeah,
sometimes
yeah. Sometimes,
I mean
right,
I don't know,
right.
but I do have this instance, or I know, or somebody.
Right.
In the end, the husband is tired tau.
Tired jaga
You
dua
know,
bini.
I mean, this is a different scenario altogether. No,
Sorry.
sebab macam again comparison comes in. You know,
Yes.
macam this wife would feel something, this
Right.
wife would feel.
But he needs to constantly
he
be
needs to
very
constantly-
attentive.
Yes, you know, in the end, laki dia penat.
Nak sangat
Yes,
kan?
yes.
Dua bini layan lah kau.
You know, so
Yes. My husband can't keep up with me macam every day. Dia macam the second wife. Oh my god. Thanks.
just say yeah. So, I mean different lah
Yeah.
Maybe they can need that they really depend on each other. Siapa tahu.
Right,
correct.
Because you know this polygamy pun kadang-kadang orang pun macam it's like a taboo so
Of course,
macam
but
like
I think nowadays with social media, macam everything is now no taboo. Macam
Yeah.
everything is just
No,
open.
yes.
now.
Everything is possible.
Maybe in
Sorry.
Singapore it's still quite taboo, but in Malaysia it's nothing.
Yes.
In fact, like you're saying, best friend, I
yeah.
even read that like macam the first wife even initiate the husband to
Yes.
marry the second
Yes.
wife because macam she felt that maybe she cannot
No, sorry,
jaga
guys.
the husband, like being a good wife. So, so just need to
Why don't
initiate.
you
Yeah,
take
just
another
need
one?
must merisik the second wife. I was like, whoa,
Wow.
yeah.
So when
Yeah,
I
yeah,
heard this, I
Yes.
thought macam this is confirm macam cerita
Merepek
tabloid.
lah,
No, it's true, it's true.
And then they were like, no, it's true. And then diorang macam tunjukkan like, I think it was a okay, tak, if I'm not wrong, it was an interview or something yang the first wife carikan the
second wife
for the
lah.
second wife for the husband. So she wants to say whether this one will match my husband very well. I'm like, oh girl, you go to different level, man.
But
no,
my
definitely
cousin-
not what I will do.
Yes, my cousin has family in Malaysia as well, and she's saying that it is very widespread. Like macam this whole two wives thing, it is very
It's
very
nothing lah,
widespread.
yeah.
Yeah, it's absolutely yep, it's crazy.
good for them I tak boleh
Cannot lah, of
Walaupun
course
like,
not.
let's say if I can't bear children for him also,
Yeah, I'm
I
like,
don't think I can
adopt lah,
bear to
guys.
see him.
Adopt, guys.
You know, right?
Wait, in Singapore, if you marry two, you can buy 2 HDB.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe that was
Is it a genuine question?
Yeah, it's a genuine question because I am suffering to buy 1 HDB with my husband. I cannot buy because I have another house.
Maybe you can buy jumbo.
You
sis.
cannot buy
Buy
because
kasi
you have a
together.
house in the
No, but by
overseas.
right they say you cannot live with your two wives together in the same house. You need to have separate houses.
I think
In
Singapore
Islam.
tak ada lah.
Apa dia?
Singapore tak boleh kahwin dua kan, cik?
Boleh kahwin dua,
Yes,
boleh,
this
boleh,
family
boleh.
that I was talking to, kahwin dua.
Kahwin dua. Do they live in the
Singapore-
same household?
In Singapore,
Private house, many stories high.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's
That guy
why.
kaya lah, kaya,
Kaya,
kaya.
yes.
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah,
Yeah,
mashallah.
yeah. So that's scary. Okay. But if your husband do come up to you, tak allow lah
No.
Okay,
Tak
itu
lah.
akhir kata guys. akhir
Husband
kata.
kita tak
Husband, take
mampu
note.
lah.
Yes,
Mampu ke? Mampu ke?
Sampai sekarang cakap dengan Fadil, kalau Fadil's my husband. Kalau cakap dengan Fadil, kalau I mati pun, kalau you kahwin lagi, I balik, tak nak kena date. I macam
Climb up from the grave.
I already tell you where are my bags, my shoes. Yeah. So the day I mati, go claim.
So you don't pass on.
Yeah.
So okay guys, story. I have a cousin, okay? Okay, I have a cousin who told me this story, okay? So when the father passed away,
It's scary, bro. Macam
Bukan. I mean, may Allah place him with the righteous, inshallah. But he had another family.
oh no, in secret?
Yes, in Batam. So then the family actually came during the funeral to assert her rights, her faraid rights. To
I've
the
heard that,
shock
yeah.
of
I've
the
heard that too, yeah.
entire family. And I was there, and we were like, are you kidding me?
He has a
Yeah.
secret family.
Yes, he actually had. And then
And how old were the kids? They were kids?
they were kids. 2 kids, but dah besar sikit macam teenagers. But like that family as well came, and I wasn't sure how many kids that family had. But then they came, and then it was very messy. And can you imagine the state of the
Wife.
widow? The widow, like the first wife lah, the widow.
Yeah.
Can you just imagine how she would feel dalam macam
Dengan
you,
sedih, husband
Yes.
dah meninggal, then you don't know to be angry, like suddenly you
Tiba
found
tertipu,
out.
Tiba tertipu bang.
Tiba tertipu.
Can they claim rights?
Of course.
Technically by right cannot kan,
Because it's a different country.
Dorang their marriage is not legalized in Singapore.
Okay,
Yeah.
legalized is different, but like
In
if
Islam,
in Islam,
if they married the right way
It
and
is-
all,
But
it
because
is-
when my father passed away,
Yeah.
everything was like legal. Everything is just the law. So
Yeah.
like Islam or not Islam, it's
Yeah.
just the law.
yeah, but
So for example, CPF,
yeah.
it's all just the law. So
Exactly, so
they
law.
don't give a shit if you have like
So
in
that's
Morocco,
why-
in Thailand, and wherever.
That's the law, but then it falls on the person
Alright,
who
it,
is taking the entire wealth and how that person is going
Tanggungjawab.
to share it
Distribute.
with the knowledge that the
I know
late
that they
husband
have-
has children. So if you take the whole thing, you are taking the
The
wealth
responsibility
of
the
the
orphans.
orphans.
Yeah.
You understand what I mean? Like it could be legal in a state.
The law lah.
State law.
Yeah, state law. But like in Islam,
the
law is
hukum
different.
lah,
Yeah.
hukum.
Yeah.
Can you
So-
sleep at
Dia kan
night
macam
knowing you
makan
take the
anak
wealth of
harta
the
anak
orphans?
yatim that kind
yes.
eh.
So the widow was like, oh my God, you know, I guess when men want
sabar.
I guess when men want to marry and everything, they don't think about such things.
Yeah.
Like what would happen? Like I guess if you are in a position where you can get all these things settled, then we talk lah. But then again, don't talk lah. You know?
I always have this conversation.
Yes,
Cik.
yes.
But I always tell him, like, you know, if you even think of cheating,
Yeah.
you know, you should. I'm sorry, I'll be out the door.
Yes, yes.
You
So
know,
better get your stuff.
Better get your things straight and
Settled.
everything like that, right? Because it's
Yes.
not as easy.
Of course, of
And I
course.
wouldn't know macam like ni lagi teruk. Macam kita tak tahu.
But will you
Tiba-tiba,
consider your husband as cheating if dia dah kahwin number 2? Technically it's halal already.
Okay,
what?
then where you get the number 2 from? Pluck from the tree.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or like
It's still cheating,
Muslim.com.
Yeah.
You know, like the fact that he even got to that stage, I'm sure there's some sort of going on, right? Right. So
Kahwin dah kahwin, memang.
Yeah.
But to get there, like what you said, yeah.
yeah, right.
Yeah, so it's definitely cheating. It's
Yeah.
no way around it, babe.
Yeah.
It's just cheating.
Tapi it's halal lah.
Unless
But before it was haram, no?
prior to the
4 tahun
halality.
terus memang halal, jumpa je. Yuk kahwin.
You never know.
So macam cattle market.
Lelaki kahwin berapa halal lah. Lain kalau perempuan.
Perempuan kalau nak kahwin dua macam mana guys?
Tak tahu.
Tak boleh lah.
Tak boleh lah.
Nanti bilang mazhab apa kan? Nanti bilang.
But I know I read somewhere in Malaysia punya all this Sembarang Tambak punya cerita They were saying that there was this lady who was caught because she married someone when she is still married.
Oh.
Yeah, but it's a Malaysian punya. It was
Tak
kan?
boleh.
Everything blame
Yeah.
on our neighbour.
because Malaysian
our
news
neighbour.
covers this kind of
Yes, yes.
stories. So
Yes,
you get
yes,
to
yes,
know
yes.
what
Diorang
the
macam
country.
banyak sensasi.
Correct.
Right.
Yeah. So when I read it, I was like, boleh ke orang ni?
Just sebab tu I was asking. So what was the plan after the marriage? Like one night your night, one night my night.
No,
Then how you gonna explain?
From
the
this
news
is for what? The man or the woman?
The
yang
woman.
kahwin?
The woman.
But in the first place, we cannot.
Yeah, you cannot,
No,
right?
like how does she? What was her plan? Like okay, of course cannot. But what was her plan in her head?
Was
Like
she
you know.
even in the right of mind when she
That's
married?
true. That's
No,
true.
so this
The second
lady,
one?
what she did was, in the day,
Cik aku gini sih.
in the day,
Marah
she said dia kerja kilang. Okay, so in the day she was with the first husband. In the night she was with another
busy
husband.
tu.
Busy tak tidur
Yeah, so
I can't imagine
apparently one of the days
Kerja
macam
kilang.
pandai-pandai tupai melompat jatuh akhir kerja
Yes.
whatever
Ke tanah
lubang
juga.
right, ke tanah juga right.
Penat ke kerja kilang guys? Still can layan.
The second husband tak tahulah.
So
Both husband don't know.
The second husband tak tahu. So
The first husband?
The first husband was the one who dragged her to court. So the one who actually reported her and saying that you cheated me, you still married someone because when dia serang that guy, he said, why you doing with my wife?
And he's like, I'm married too.
Apparently, yeah, he's like, I married too. So apparently, they are married in different states or something like that. Ke satu,
Apakah hukumnya gitu
I don't
Kalau
know,
let's say
Allah
kita
alam.
dah
but from that the whole report that I read, apparently dia kena cerai with the second one because it's considered haram.
Yes, of course.
Yeah,
Yes,
so
yes.
she had to stay with the first one because it's still considered his
And
wife.
face the music.
But the first one also
Kena
didn't want her
Yalah,
anymore.
If I'm the guy,
Yeah.
I will
Take out
Yeah.
sugar. Aku send her to the kilang to be kilang.
So it was something it was just like last year when I read it. So I was like,
Yeah.
when you all
Is it
talk about this.
majalah Mustika?
Oh guys, no man, no. It wasn't some mustika. It was like
Is it?
a legit
Okay.
one. Yeah.
News
The news. Yeah. I don't know why it was covered in news, but yeah, maybe it's 1 in a million people who does this, but it happened. So I was like, wow, macam orang boleh buat macam gini
She was
Wow.
bored. She was really bored.
Macam wow,
Yeah.
macam orang boleh buat macam gini.
Like
Macam
how can you do it?
Yes. First, macam in the right state of mind, how do you do it? Second, emotionally, wow, kau
Tapi
boleh
tak
keep
penat
up.
ke? Siang first husband,
Yeah.
malam second
That's what I
husband.
say.
Oh my god.
Physically,
No, macam
kau boleh
kalau
keep up.
aku confirm macam always forgetful macam B semalam kita makan tu kan bukan sorry
Salah alamak, salah husband.
salah orang salah husband. Oops.
So the final say is
No polygamy.
No,
Forget it.
no polygamy.
No,
lah.
we don't
Not
share.
for
We
me.
don't share.
Not for me, not for
Not
me
for
guys.
me.
Yeah, not for
sharing
me.
is not caring.
I got small heart.
Yes.
Not for me guys.
Kan orang cakap it's me on the highway.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
kalau
yeah.
kau pilih highway lah. Macam gitu.
I will pack your bag for you.
Yeah,
Take
highway
chicks
and
and
long
long
way.
Chicks and
Highway long way. Nak pilih mana? Lebah 313 Emirates Highway. Kau nak mana satu?
Yalah Is
Okay. This one just to add on lah. Okay. Polygamy dah habis lah. Are you girls okay knowing that your husband have like your best friend is the other opposite sex lah, is a girl?
Wow. This
Korang
is
okay?
We will keep that for the next one. Okay. Episode pasal tu long story.
Long story. Okay lah. Alright.
Okay,
next
join
one.
us for the next episode.
Yeah.
of
TTTU, TTYL.
Bye guys. Thank you.